We're
Hi,
recording.
everyone. Thank you once again for joining the Heroes webinar. Today is the 27th of April, 2025. Last week, we had a time off for Easter break, which was okay. A few things have been happening. This week, our own Martin DeGamo has been unwell. So yesterday, I think he came home and then he needed to go back to the hospital again for a quick checkup. We know that I am smiling because I know he'll be fine. They're just trying to make sure that everything goes well so that he comes back in full force. So let's continue to pray for him, to show love, and to remember the rest of our family members who are struggling in any way at all. We know some by name and by situation, others we don't know, but then God knows it all. Let's keep on thinking about our family members and praying for them. So today we have a very wonderful topic which says a historic comeback or turnaround with benefit for all. So if you are new, just stay tuned and listen to us, ask a few questions, and let's clarify you what we're talking about. And if you're already part of the movement, why not drop a comment? So we would like to give the honor to our beautiful sister Jean to start the discussion. Welcome, sis.
Thank you, Comfort, and thank you for starting with those comments about Marty. I was contemplating spending this time in prayer and contemplation for all our family members who are struggling with their health right now. But I think he and everyone would want us to keep this fire burning, keep the inspiration moving forward. So we'll do that today. So historic turnaround with greater benefit for all. I have two ways to look at this. You know, if we had started all of this fully 2 years ago, we would have moved ahead with crack in our foundation, right? Which could have led to potential, collapse or weakening in the future, right? But now, because we're starting with a freshly poured foundation, I like to think of it as the rebar. You know, when you pour cement, you put the pieces of what's it, steel or iron, rebar. We have this like rebar of love that's put in there with Ash's vision. We have poured a fresh foundation from which we can build a much larger structure that will house and benefit more people going forward, right? If we had done this before, we would have had, again, those cracks and it would have been unstable. But now we have this rock solid foundation. So it will be historic in coming back from this place of, potential damage and coming back from that ever stronger so that we can help more and more people. Sorry, I have a little itch here. And it made me think about, I put out a video on Facebook this morning about a black walnut tree in my backyard, and it was struck by lightning years ago, and it had this terrible gash in it that splayed the bark open, this fresh, the bare underneath of the tree. It was really horrible damage on this beautiful 60-foot at the time tree. And it was really scary because I thought it might not be able to come back. But over time, the bark grew back and it strengthened, and that tree could be 80 or 100 feet tall, stronger, more walnuts coming from it every year. So we say it sustained damage, just like that foundation. But now we have this new healed over, this greater, stronger situation here from which we can benefit more and more people. And I think we're in a super great place because we have this stability, which is what Ash wanted. He wanted that sustainability, that longevity, that something that was going to last forever. And we know that we have, through the power of love and prayer, we have been able to sustain ourselves through this challenging time, the storms, the lightning, the damage, people chopping at the roots, any way you want to describe it. We have created something much, much stronger from which we can gain better fruit. I know I'm mixing my analogies, mixing my metaphors here, but I hope it's clear. And I want to say with Marty, we saw the impact of one individual in this huge worldwide family. Each of us has a role here. Each of us has a powerful purpose in being here now in this family, in this historic comeback, this historic turnaround. We are the ones that stood through the storms, stayed the course, kept our faith, stayed loyal to Ashmufara, and we are going to be an important part of bringing this forward. So we see the impact of one person, Marty, being gone from our midst temporarily, obviously. And each one of us, if we're not all here locking arms and moving forward together, it's not going to be as strong. So it's to show the importance of the individual together. Ash said, I'm paraphrasing, that greatness cannot be achieved with one person. We all have to come together, share our unique gifts, and move forward together on that stronger foundation. And boy, did I really share a lot of metaphors there. I'm so sorry, but hopefully that's to get it started. I know there will be a lot of perspectives on this topic. Thank you so much, Comfort.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Jean. I think that was a powerful opening, and I just like the analogies. Everything was just falling in place, you know. You're talking about sustained damage, sustained sustainability. We're coming back much stronger than ever before, you know. You know, the plot, or the emotional twist, the plot twist, emotional twist, everything we've gone through and all of those things, they are being recorded. And someday this story shall be told. Everybody, like you just said, everybody will tell the story from their own perspective. I think if they put 1 million people here tomorrow, we'll have 1 million copies telling the story, everybody telling from what they saw it, how they received it. That makes the whole package. And that's what makes it really different. And of course, very reassuring when you say it's a sustained damage. Because if it was damaged, totally damaged, broken and gone, we would not be sitting here today, Sunday. Mr. Mufara would not be calling up meetings. So we are still on the right foot, I think. So thank you for that, Jean. Appreciate. So let's hear from our brother, Uncle Bob. Do you want to add something? You want to subtract? Or
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Gina. I agree with you. I share in the sentiments of all the affiliates around the world on our brother Mahdi. We hope that he gets well really quick. We need him, and we know that he has an assignment that he's supposed to achieve by the higher power. Um, let's see, a historic turnaround with a greater benefit for all. Uh, our founder, Mr. Ash, told us, he told us that I'm sorry, my voice is a little bad because I've been traveling the past couple of days. So that's why my voice I haven't had enough rest. But our founder, Mr. Ash, said 2024 was a terrible year. He said that in his own words when he spoke to us last week before we went for Easter break. He said 2024 was a terrible year and we had to stop and switch directions. That's what our founder said in his own words. So for us to be at this point where we are at the verge of coming back is historic. It's historic. And he told us that change is inevitable. You know, we must change. We cannot do the same thing over and over and over again and expect a different result. That's the definition of what? Insanity, right? So this time we are going to do less talking. We're going to do less talking and then there will be more action. Less talking and more action. That's what our founder, Mr. Asha, said. For us, because we are coming in a historic manner. What the world is going to see is something that has never been done or seen before. So we are not going to do the same mistakes that we did last time, where we come out, we tell the world everything before we even do show out what we have. So we're going to do less talking. And he said that his relationship with us, I don't know if you guys pick that up, his relationship and his connection with us is what keeps him going too, you know. I don't know any CEO or any company that at its founding, the founder is thinking about the people that are coming, he's trying to bring along with him, or where he's going. So the relationship that he has with us has kept him going, which to me really warmed my heart. But the most critical thing that I think we should take with us in this historic turnaround, because it's historic where we are or where we are going. The most important things that we can take is what he told us, the things that we must do moving forward. Like, I think he gave us four things. According to the way I took my notes, he gave us four things that we have to do to move to the next phase, to this next phase. Number one, he said we have to change our mindset, which I just talked about. There has to be a change in our mindset. We have to detach to our previous mindset, what we had before. It means, for instance, what I just said. We're going to do less talking and more action. So we are not going to come out and give you tell you everything. You're just going to see it as it happens in real time. It's just going to come out and tell us this is what we have, this is what we are doing, this is where we're going. That's one of the critical things that our founder, Mr. Ash, said. Change of mindset. Detach from the previous mindset that we have. Number two, the second thing that he said, we are not moving to unpassive. We are not, we are not, it's not a rebranding of unpassive. That's not what we have. Detached from that. Where we are going to has nothing to do with unpassive, where we're coming from. That's why you see it's going to be historic, because we don't know yet what it is, but we know that where we are going, from all the experiences, everything that our father has gone through, is preparing him for a better place for all of us. So it's not unpassive 2.0. It's not a rebranding of unpassive. It is not a refurbished unpassive. It is a new system. So we should detach from that previous mindset that we had of whatever you had. No, this is not unpassive 2.0, he says. So we should just wait for him to come out and tell us the next steps, or what is coming. The third thing that I took, we have to clear our situation, our case with the SEC, which in the week before, he gave us an update that they have reached a settlement. They're in the final phases, they're just clearing out a few things, and it's going to be done. So that has to be cleared before we can move to our next phase. And then finally, he said, we are going to engage now in our technical preparations. So when all this is done, everything, technical preparation, what the technical aspects, things that need to be done to get us to the next phase. So he says that we are repairing what we have now. We are repairing and preparing. So it's going hand in hand. We are repairing and we are preparing. So those are the four critical things that I think we should take as we move to this, as we get ourselves into this historic turnaround, because we know that as of June, I think it was, I don't remember, June 24th or so last year, we came to a screeching halt. Everything stopped. The system went down, blackout and everything, but he has been able to walk through it. It's a historic turnaround to walk through in this much time, and then telling us that there's no code coming from this whole environment to where we are going to. There's no code, so there's nothing related. So it is historic for the time that has been taken. And I've said this before, that when everything is said and done, when IT journalists are going to come out and investigate, write stories about us, they are going to say this is a historic company. The time that has been taken to put this together is historic. But something also, permit me, Sister Comfort, something also, a story was being built when I sat through that webinar last week. A story or an image was in my mind, and it was also being built as it went along. I'll give you what I mean. When this, the dynamic guy, Mamadou Diallo, when he spoke, he talked about sacrifice. I don't know if you guys remember. And that rang a bell, it lit a light in my head. He talked about sacrifice. And then when our founder, Mr. Ash, spoke, He talked about character several times, more than 7 or 8 times. If you go back and count, as your father talked about character several times. And then when Red Friend asked our founder, Mr. Ash, his question, it brought something else in my mind, excellence. So yes, our founder, Mr. Ash, we have said that his love, his compassion, and his hope. How did we get here? How did we get here? We got here because of sacrifice. Sacrifice is what has gotten us here. Sacrifice of his money, sacrifice of his time, sacrifice of his family, sacrifice of his health. I mean, it's all about sacrifice. That's why we're here, guys. Sacrifice. Number two, character. This company or this system, whatever our founder, Mr. Ash, is building, is a character. It is a personality. It's a good thing. It's a character of good and a beacon of hope. So it is sacrifice. It is a character. It is a personality. And then when we talk of excellence, when he responded to Red Friend was asking him how with the new technology coming, and we've been down for maybe since last year, how are we catching up with it? He said, no, we are going to be better. So the bell that rang in my head is, this man is constantly striving for excellence through his delivery to the world. So he's always going to be better. We're always going to be a step ahead. He's always going to strive to give the best to the world. So we are here because of sacrifice. We are here because of character. It's a personality. And we are here because we are always constantly going to be in the pursuit of excellence. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Yeah, sure. Thanks. Thanks so much. I really appreciate that you were able to make a recap of many things that were said during the last webinar. And sorry, there's background noise. There's nothing I can do right now. Sorry, I have kids around and it's holiday. So yes, I think I sum up everything in a few other things that you said. It's all about the change of the mindset and flexibility to embrace change. And that's what takes us to the next level where Mr. Mufara is taking us to. That's what I got from all you said, bro. Thank you so much. So let's give our sister Francine a minute to say something, because I know that after this, she will be helping to interpret what our brother Saladin would be saying. So sis, do you have a contribution to make to the topic?
Sure. Thank you. I am really impressed by the personality of our CEO. And whenever he comes out to say something, I am impressed by the impact, the overall motivation of everyone to come. This is a first point that has to be put into history, because not many people do that. Whenever there is a webinar during which Mr. Mufare has to appear, we have this very spontaneous come out of everybody to listen to him. This is something prophetic for me, if you allow me to say that. It's something prophetic because he has a charisma, he has an aura, and that aura brings a message which is awaited. People are waiting for that. And we are writing the history because all of us, we came here because the message was really attractive for many of us. As of me, what attracted me is, for me, some Arab person with a nun living in India who impacted humanity. This has always been something really important, and the first thing that brought me to this company. how he was impacted by Mother Teresa's life, and how he wanted to fulfill that mission, because that nun did not have enough means to handle that mission. And that mission has to be continued. So the history starts from there. There is a root. It is rooted in something really important, something really that matters for humanity, not for one person, not for two persons, but for the overall world. So if you have such a mission, definitely you will have some bottlenecks here and there, because the world we live in is not a world where you hear such a language on a daily basis. You don't hear that. People want to work and get money to satisfy their own ego. That's it. When our parents send us to school, it's for them to see their continuation through us, their success through us. And now someone who is really successful, he stops and says, I better turn my success for everyone. This is something historic, and you don't see it every day. And I feel it a blessing to be part of it, because now that we have come to be in that company, of course, we need money. We need to achieve something in our lives. We need to give something to our children. But it is not a company like any company. No. It will never be a company like any company. No. Because the identity, the DNA of the company is not what you find in any company.
Right.
And that DNA is shared with very few people. And that's why when all of us came and met here, there are some disparity because we are not talking the same language. Those who are not talking the language of Ashmufare, they will go, and don't be surprised tomorrow, many of them will go again. And I think even among us here, it will remain just a little, a very small group. I am not saying this because I am negative. No, far from me that idea. I am saying it because the DNA of the company is posing questions to the world in which we live.
Exactly,
So,
sis. Thank you.
as he said, as Mr. Mufare said it so nicely, we are on mission, and we have to behave with ethics, with humility, because Mother Teresa was very humble. We don't need to talk about what we do. No one needs to know where we are. Why did you do that? Actions have to speak on our behalf.
Exactly.
This is not what you see. People who have money will go everywhere and show their beautiful car. They will go and amplify their ego. This is not what we are supposed to do here. It's not part of the DNA of this company. Of course, we'll have beautiful things, because I think love is beautiful. When you love people, even with very simple things, it is transfigured in something very beautiful. So the beauty of what we do here is to adhere to the very spirit, the root that inspired our CEO to make this company. And that is the history we are writing.
Right.
And for me, I will stop here because it explains everything for me. And when the time comes, because all of us, or the number that has to open the doors may not be reached yet. Maybe we are not ready yet to open the door and let the light in. We still have to strive and make effort to adhere to that spirit. And then we'll see how we have transformed our time, and we'll see the new history that is being written since we came to the company. I think I will stop here. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Thanks so much, sis. I really appreciate, and I think that's powerful because it's all about uplifting humanity, without which there was no reason for Ash to share this business with us. Thank you. Thank you so much. So let's move over to our brother Oliver. Welcome, bro.
Hi, everybody. I'm sorry. I was trying to put myself together. I didn't know that I'm going to be the next. Yeah, a happy Sunday. And I also want to add my voice that we should pray for Madi. We just got a message again that he went back to the hospital. God is with him, and God is going to touch him with his healing hands, and he's going to join us back stronger and better. Yeah, our CEO, the topic today is that we are coming back. The future is historic. It's a historic turnaround, and with a greater benefit for all. True. He is a master strategist. When he started talking, he was talking about strategy. We are going to roll out strategically. That makes us to understand that. And he also said that we are coming back bigger, stronger, and better than before, which therefore means the way they are going to roll things out is in a way that we want to just realize ourselves being in, start making what we are, what we know and we've been waiting for. Not only that, he is building a new system that is unlimited. It is scalable at a lower price. That phrase or sentence alone is something that is going to cost a lot of, and everybody that is out there will know that this company that is coming is going to be scalable, it's going to be unlimited, and the final weapon, the price, a lower price. Ash has put a system in place that tomorrow and that is going to provide a higher value and a solution. What the world needs today in this digital transformation is higher value and solution. We will be providing that value and that solution to the world. He's building a system that everybody is welcome. If you want to socialize, you come in and you socialize. You want to make money, you come in, you make money. The medium and the medium and higher scale companies that are having problems looking for solutions with lower prices are going to step in, come in now, they'll come and join us. Not only that, he has given us something that is bigger. Let me say it again. And that you are going to be an entrepreneur. Not any kind of entrepreneur, an entrepreneur that you have a business that when you look at the world of today, all the billionaires, they do have multiple sources of income. You have multiple sources of income. You will sleep, like Warren Buffett said, and you will make money. You have control over your life. I will not wake up that I'm going to work 9 o'clock. I will not say that I'm coming back 5 p.m. You have control over your life. You take control over everything. You are on vacation. You know, the only thing that I should need from us, maybe 5 or 10%, maybe even 2%. That is the kind of system that Mr. Ash Mufara is putting together, and that we are going to benefit. Everybody in this planet world is also going to benefit from it. Time control. You have control over your time. I'll say that again. That nothing can beat that. I don't think that today's Monday, I'm thinking now, oh, tomorrow Monday, I have to wake up 6 a.m. I have to drive to the office. I have to. That one, peace of mind. Then we also have to take control over our health. we should start preparing ourselves mentally. I said that we need to change also. We have to forget about the past and change. So mentally, your mindset now, you have to reset your mindset. You have to reset your mindset and say that, okay, now what should I do? My health, exercise, eat healthy, drink a lot of water. You know, if whatever thing that you're going through, flush it out. Be positive. Get away from negative thought. Chris Johnson keeps saying every day, since on even before Martin went to the hospital, do not call me to tell me anything negative. I know what is going out. Please stay away from those past things. Think about, have your short-term and long-term goals. What are my short-term goals? Now that we are ready to go to the next phase, what are my short-term goals? What do I want to achieve? What are my long-term goals? I said it. 2025 is going to be a good year. Next year, we'll be preparing for humanitarian. What does that tell you? Start making your short-term goals. And what are your short-term goals?
All right.
Start preparing for action. The action time now is coming. And what are your long-term goals? That is next year. Ash has already mapped us, has given us the roadmap. It's for you and I now to take it and run away with it.
Exactly.
Short-term and long-term goals. Thank you, Comfort.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. We need to be ready because there's an analogy of collecting water. Some of us grew up in suburban Africa, Jean. There's no, sometimes you wait to collect water from the rain. So when you see that the skies are dark, you place your vessels under the roof of the house so that when it's raining, it falls into the vessel. If you don't do that, it means after the rain, you have to go down the stream. I think that's what my brother is saying. Put your vessels ready, get ready for the boom. So, thank you so much, Brother Vincent. Welcome, bro. Say something.
Okay, yeah, thank you, Sister Comfort. Thanks also to all the speakers. Thank you and have a great Sunday today. Let's say also a small word for our brother, big brother, Mati Digamo. So we also pray for him for speedy recovery. So he's with us like every Sunday. So if today is not here today, but I think spiritually is here with us. So we pray for him, and then by the grace of God, it will get better very soon. So we thank God for what happened. So today's topic is historic turnaround with greater benefits for all. Yeah, I know all the speakers from Jean to I think Oliver, you all said about this great thing, and then different way, and then it's also good the way we are make it, because it's like no one is repeating what someone else are saying. That's great, and thank you. And then all is also what Mr. Ash also said the other day. It's great. Thank you all for that as well. So also what struck me, I think last week he was also I will also talk about four things Mr. Ash said about last week, because he also said, because I know my brothers, everyone said also different thing. He said together there is nothing we can achieve. There's nothing that we can achieve. So he said it. So, and then he's right. So if we are together, we are all here, we are working together, there's nothing that we cannot achieve. So if we are all working together, we are all seeing the same direction of Mr. Mufara, what we cannot achieve. That's a problem, because everything that we are facing, because people are working different direction with our CEO, that's why we are getting problem. So he said it clear, if we are all working together, we are seeing the same direction, there's nothing that we cannot achieve. We can even move a mountain if we are all together. We have the same spirit, everything is possible. So this is great. So thank you, Mr. Ash, for this as well. So he also said there is a price to take us to the next level. My brother also commented about that. There's a price. So we have also to understand that anything, we have a price to get it. So we cannot sit there and then everything. So it went also through so many ways, so many challenges, like Bob was saying about sacrifice. Yeah, he did a lot, so many things. So there's a price for that. So we should also pray for this, so that the thing move forward, and then we get to the right place that he is thinking. Because this man he has plan, he have a strategic plan that he have put into there already. So we have to also pray for that, and then we get to that point, he get to the level that you want to achieve, because he have already planned. He doesn't do things like the way we want to do it. No. So this is also another great thing that he said, and then we should also think about that. So he also said we are not going anywhere. Is that we have a lot to change. So many things is coming, and then it's not going anywhere. And then keep repeating this, because I think the last time he came, he said it. And then before that, he said also the same thing. So just tell us that Mr. Ash is active, is there, and it's not going anywhere. So people should understand this, because someone keeps saying that it's not going anywhere. So nothing will change us, and then it's still there. So that means it's working. It's working. When we are sleeping, we are going left and right. It's behind doing the job. Because we won't see it, like Bob said, it's not something that will come here and say like before you used to say no. But for sure, the man is doing the great job, and then is working beyond. So when the time comes, he will come out, and then we'll be surprised. So I think it's the better way what he's doing. And then there's not everything that is going to explain here like before. No. So I do understand perfectly what he said the other day. So we should also try to understand that today with what it is going on is better, and prefer that speak with code, so that we not reveal everything to the outside world, and then people can catch it, and then they can use even his own word against him. So we should understand this. So it's the strategical word that he's saying. So I know a lot of people, they don't get it. I know some people came to me, ask question, are trying to say is strategical word that Mr. Ash is saying. If you listen very well, I know what he's saying. Yeah, because not everything that we can say it publicly, because today with the digital world, everything is possible. People can catch everything, and then people might interpret what you didn't say in different way, just to put you down, and then say that it's saying negative thing, it cannot move forward, it cannot do anything, it's lying to you, it's doing this. You have to understand the message that is going through. It's a powerful message that is sending to us. So we need to understand this as well. So it's, for me, it's positive. So we should also keep hoping everything will be fine, and then it will be in the next level. So he said the next phase is better and stronger than before. So what he is saying that what is coming is better, stronger than what we have before. So we should also prepare our mind for that. Like he said, the mindset. So it's very important that we have a positive mindset. We should forget always the negative mindset, because positive mindset brings positive thing. If you have a negative mindset, you get always negative thing. So all of us, we should come together as I started. Let's go all come together. Nothing that we cannot do it. If we are all together, we can do it together, and then we can move that new phase together. And then the new phase will be better, stronger than what we are expecting. Even it will be above, like you used to say, above the market value. All the product that is going to come will be above the market value. And then it will be also embedded with today we're talking about AI, it will be embedded with AI. So we'll be happy. So we should not worry. Like my brother Oliver said, we are fine. So let's all hope that we are fine, and then the future is greater for all of us. Thank you, Sister Comfort.
Sure. Thank you. Thanks so much. Yeah, I know you said a lot. I no need to repeat, but then I like the emphasis of Ash is still here. Ash is not going anywhere. Because nowadays people come and whisper to you mouth to ear. Is this business still alive? It's alive because the brain behind the business is still alive. We can touch him, we can feel him, we can hear him speak. That's enough. I'm moving on. I don't know about others. So thank you. Thank you so much, bro. So let's hear from our dear brother Saladin. Welcome, bro. And you have your say now. I've just asked you to unmute. Yeah.
Hello, good evening. First and foremost, I sincerely thank you for your kind invitation. I'm truly happy and honored to be with you tonight. Bonsoir à tous, très chers frères et sœurs dans l'humanité, frères et sœurs francophones et anglophones. Je suis très heureux de me retrouver parmi vous ce soir Avant tout, je remercie très sincèrement l'auditoire de cette invitation, de m'avoir invité pour ce sujet qui est très intéressant, pour cette invitation qui nous motive toujours autant, surtout à la veille de ce qui se prépare. Donc, sans plus tarder, je vais traiter du sujet qui m'a été proposé ce soir, à savoir un revirement historique au bénéfice de tous. Si je ne me trompe pas, Francine, c'est bien cela. Très bien. Alors, je vous propose donc d'articuler ce sujet autour de 6 points. Donc, je ferai une brève introduction concernant le tournant de l'histoire qui nous concerne aujourd'hui. Je parlerai en second point sur un nouveau chapitre qui se dessine devant nous pour l'humanité. Dans une troisième partie, je parlerai des bénéfices dont tout le monde pourra profiter. Et dans un quatrième point, je parlerai de l'impact de l'intelligence artificielle. Nous ne pouvons pas faire l'impasse là-dessus, puisque c'est bien de cela également qu'il s'agit. Nous parlerons dans un cinquième point de l'élévation collective, à savoir que nous devons s'élever ensemble pour tous réussir ensemble. Et enfin, nous devons tous euh, bâtir un avenir ensemble. Et ensuite, donc, je
Euh,
conclurai. Donc,
euh,
alors,
euh, je peux dire quelque chose? Attends.
oui, oui,
Bon, Saladin, donc, si je peux te dire quelque chose, comment ça fonctionne un peu.
oui,
Donc, tu vas essayer de contrôler le temps parce que il y a beaucoup de personnes qui vont intervenir. Donc, si tu
d'accord,
pouvais te limiter sur 5 minutes, ce serait bien parce que
d'accord, d'accord, je vais
d'autres
essayer.
personnes vont parler. D'accord?
Je vois que tu
On
commences à
est
me
très
connaître.
heureux de t'écouter quand même, hein, je te
Oui,
dis.
oui, je sais bien. Je sais bien. D'accord, écoute, je vais faire au mieux, il n'y a pas de souci. De toute façon, je les ai fait sous forme de points, il n'y a pas de souci, hein. OK? Très bien.
Fantastique. Merci
OK.
beaucoup.
Pas de souci, je t'en prie. Alors, donc, euh, nul doute que nous connaissons un tournant dans l'histoire. Aujourd'hui, nous vivons un moment historique. À la veille de ce qui se prépare, on parle bien d'un revirement qui va tout changer. C'est pas seulement un projet d'entreprise, mais véritablement, il s'agit d'une révolution qui est mondiale, qui va tous nous toucher, hein. Qui va pas toucher seulement quelqu'un au niveau local, des personnes au niveau d'un village ou d'un pays, mais qui va vraiment avoir un impact mondial. Donc, un nouveau chapitre pour l'humanité qui s'inscrit devant nous. Notre société, c'est pas seulement une évolution technologique ou commerciale, c'est un véritable revirement historique, un moment où les règles du jeu vont changer pour permettre à chacun de nous de réussir. Donc, ce changement que nous vivons aujourd'hui, actuellement, il est bien plus qu'une entreprise, c'est un mouvement qui est global, encore une fois. Et grâce à la vision de notre PDG, Monsieur H. Moufarrah, nous sommes en train de créer un écosystème qui va favoriser l'autonomie, la solidarité et qui va nous permettre de prospérer tous ensemble. C'est pas un simple projet, c'est une révolution en réalité qui est silencieuse. Et ça va permettre à chacun, à tout le monde, et ça on en a parlé dans les dernières interventions, de se relever, de se réaliser et de partager les fruits de cette réussite avec le monde entier. Et ce revirement historique, il est avant tout un bénéfice qui est collectif, encore une fois, puisqu'on parle de bénéfice, hein. Lorsque nous nous unissons et que nous mettons en place des solutions qui profitent à tous, en réalité, c'est toute la société qui va en bénéficier, c'est pas seulement quelques personnes, quelques individus. Et ce n'est pas également une simple amélioration de la situation de quelques-uns, mais un changement qui est profond et qui va transformer encore une fois des vies. Et c'est là que l'intelligence artificielle, elle va entrer en jeu. Elle va nous permettre de surmonter que ce soit les défis d'hier, les défis d'aujourd'hui et les défis de demain. Donc, l'intelligence artificielle, dans ce cadre, c'est plus qu'un simple outil, c'est un catalyseur de cette transformation. ça va nous aider, comme je l'ai dit la dernière fois, à automatiser les processus complexes et donc à offrir des solutions à ceux qui vont en avoir le plus besoin pour générer surtout des nouvelles opportunités de manière équitable. Tout le monde va pouvoir en profiter. Et grâce à l'IA, l'intelligence artificielle, les personnes qui n'auraient jamais pu avoir accès à ces technologies peuvent aujourd'hui en bénéficier et pourront en bénéficier, que ce soit pour l'éducation, la santé ou même se libérer de la précarité. Je l'ai dit la dernière fois, j'en ai parlé, même les auto-entrepreneurs, les entrepreneurs individuels vont pouvoir utiliser ces outils qui sont d'une simplicité, mais en même temps qui sont d'une grande puissance. Et donc, nous allons nous élever collectivement pour réussir ensemble dans cet esprit, dans cette direction, tous ensemble. Et comme on l'a dit aussi dans les précédentes interventions, il ne s'agit pas simplement de réussir individuellement, mais de réussir ensemble, encore une fois. Et cette élévation collective, elle est au cœur de notre mission. Et c'est ça que nous essayons vraiment de promouvoir et de mettre en avant. Et notre PDG l'a encore rappelé dans le webinaire en arabe, il n'a cessé de le dire. Hein. Il s'inscrit vraiment dans cette mission et jamais il n'a été aussi déterminé qu'il ne l'est encore aujourd'hui, toujours avec ce foyer qui l'habite de cette mission. Et si un seul d'entre nous réussit, alors c'est nous tous qui allons réussir. Et si nous grandissons ensemble, nous allons créer un environnement où chacun va pouvoir se sentir épanouir et se sentir libre également. Et donc ce revirement historique dont nous parlons, c'est celui de l'unité, d'accord? Donc tous ensemble, de l'espoir et ensuite en espérant se transformer collectivement. Et enfin, pour pas être trop long, nous devons bâtir, puisqu'il s'agit de bâtir, nous avons dit la dernière fois, tous individuellement, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 qui font l'ensemble. C'est un avenir qu'on doit bâtir ensemble. Nous ne sommes pas seulement des partenaires dans un projet, mais des bâtisseurs d'un avenir plus juste, plus équitable, dans l'inclusion. En passive, ne se contente pas de créer des opportunités, elle ouvre des portes à tous ceux qui ont été laissés de côté par le passé. Et cela, très chers frères et sœurs, dans la vision et dans l'humanité, c'est un véritable revirement historique. Un changement dans la manière dont nous concevons la réussite. C'est comme ça que nous concevons cette réussite. Un changement dans la manière dont nous percevons aussi la solidarité. Nous avons notre manière de percevoir la solidarité. C'est comme ça qu'elle s'inscrit chez nous. Et dans l'autonomie également. Et enfin, pour conclure, nous devons profiter de cette opportunité historique. C'est une opportunité qui est historique et il ne faut pas la rater. Donc, je vous invite à continuer à rêver, à y croire et à agir. Nous faisons partie de ce revirement, nous tous, hein, historique, et nous avons la chance unique de participer à quelque chose de grand et de fondamental. Ensemble, notre société et l'intelligence artificielle, nous allons ouvrir de nouvelles portes. On va transformer le monde pour qu'il devienne plus équitable, plus prospère et surtout plus solidaire. On a une opportunité historique devant nous, mes très chers frères et sœurs dans l'humanité et dans la vision. Profitons-en ensemble, car nous bâtissons aujourd'hui ce qui sera le fondement de demain. Je vous remercie. Une dernière petite chose, j'aimerais juste vous dire que ma participation la dernière fois au webinaire en arabe, euh, où j'ai entendu notre PDG, j'étais vraiment très heureux de le voir ainsi. Je l'ai vu plus que jamais déterminé, j'étais très heureux. Euh, on voit vraiment, on lit à travers ses paroles, à travers la posture de son corps, à travers comment dire, son visage, beaucoup, beaucoup, beaucoup de confiance en lui. Croyez-moi, nous sommes en bonne position. Soyez rassurés et gardez espoir. Merci.
Merci, mon frère. Tata Francine.
I will start with the last point Saladin just took. He said that by participating at the last Arabic webinar, he is much more confident because our CEO very willing to deliver and very engaged into what he's doing. And this gives confidence. So this point is very strong, and it was good to start by that. Thank you, Saladin. So you won't believe me because I took everything in French. So Saladin is telling us that by being together, the togetherness gives us strength to go ahead together. And this is really important that we look, all of us, at the same direction. We have to look on the same direction in order to move mountains. Those are the words our CEO also brought to say, as we are together, we can move mountains. And but to do that, there is a price to be paid, and our CEO has already paid that price. And those things are about to happen. Where we are today, our CEO has a very strong plan, and the things that are coming are not just coming like that. They have been planned, and he has a clear vision of what he's working on. And when he will be ready, he will come out to surprise us. So he said that my brothers of humanity, he is grateful, and he gives very thanks to be here for the motivation. Definitely true that it's not more a project, but it has a global approach. This is a new chapter, and the moment that will change the way we see humanity. Our ecosystem is not simply a silent one, but a revolutionary one. It benefits everybody. It is a deep change that will impact life. With AI, the AI will enable tackle challenges by providing new possibilities in different sectors. So it will help resolve precarity, and all of us will be elevated through that. So it will have definitely an impact for the world, first on us, then to the whole world. So hope is here. We are here to build justice, inclusivity, and this is historic. The change in our vision of solidarity. We must take advantage of this opportunity to continue. So I think I have summarized it. Ça va, Saladin? Merci.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much, sis. We really appreciate you for all the support. So let's hear
Merci,
from our
Francine.
sister.
Merci beaucoup.
Okay, let's hear from our sister Minu, and Sister Gifty. Check your WhatsApp from me, please.
Okay. Okay, I don't have any message from you, but you want me to speak?
Yes, please. It's your
All right,
turn.
thank you, everybody. Everybody spoke to the topic really well. So I want to say that movements of real consequence demand loyalty beyond convenience. We stand now at a simple crossroads: loyalty or departure, conviction or compromise, presence or absence. Let's walk the line. Honor what has been entrusted. The future will remember who stood. Also want to say much prayers to Marty DeGarmo, Chris Johnson, Ash Mufara, our CEO, and our Dream Tech team, and the entire family for M. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Thanks so much, Minu. So I'll just let Uncle Bob take over. I need to attend to something really quick.
Okay, sure, certainly. Thank you. Thank you, Sister Minu. That was brilliantly written. Thank you so much. You know, you always have this inspiring words that you bring to us, and it's just so uplifting. I think the next speaker will be Sister Gifty. Sister Gifty, what do you have to tell us about this topic of today? Historic turnaround that is going to give a greater benefit to us all. We're very excited to hear your input about that.
Thank you, Brother Bob. Thank you very much. Yeah, hello, everybody. Yeah, if we say historic turnaround for us, it's a good news because nothing has, it's just a transition for us. The company is still standing and our CEO is moving us to the next level because we started from somewhere and then we move up and up and up. So I think this is part of his plan because he doesn't want us to remain the same. He always wants improvement. So whenever something comes out and he's not satisfied, he wants improvement. So this is our historic turnaround for us because what he saw first, he was not satisfied. So we are going to the next level, which is upgraded level, which is part of his plan. Nothing has changed. And we are still the same company, but we have upgraded ourselves. And I'm so happy for the new product, new things that are coming out because we have been in it. Last time, Brother Collins was explaining those who came in the first early bird, they came in, they saw nothing. Nothing was there, but they believed in Mr. Ashmofar. Then we have our Go founders, and then we upgraded to all founders. No, not Go founder. Yeah, and then we upgraded also to the OES, and then we are upgrading again. It means we are in a good place. And always Marty says this, he says, we came in with only 97. Since day one, he came in and paid that 97. He has never paid anything again. And also the product that came out, he paid once and he used it for 1 year. Only $143, he used it for 1 year. So if you are here, you have to be confident that we are in a good place. Whatever Mr. Ash is doing, he's doing it for our good. It will benefit us. Last time he said he's not interested in anything. It means he's doing everything for us to benefit. So I'm so happy of where we are going because we are going to a new place, a better place that will be more satisfied than where we were yesterday. Thank you very much, Brother Bob. Thank you.
Thank you, Gifty. Yes, you said we are going from, we are just going to move up and up and up and up, which is true. What our founder found before, he was not satisfied. So he came now to take us to the next level, which is even better than where we were. So thank you so much, Sister Gifty. That was well said. I'm going to call on Collins, Mr. Mana. Please tell us what your take is on this amazing topic, a historic turnaround for the greater good of all of us, while I'll get Andy ready to come up next. Good to see you, Andy. Over to you, Collins.
Thank you, my brother Bob. Thank you. And we just want to wish speedy recovery for our brother Madigamo. You know, he has been really down and we know he's getting well, went back home and then back to the hospital. So we just have to pray for him, continue to pray for him. You know, it's our brother. We need him. We really need him in Unpassive. We want everybody, not only Marty Digamo, but everyone who's been in this journey. We want all of us to be well and healthy so we can see this journey through together with our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufara. So, you know, the topic is really great. You know, a historic comeback with greater, benefit for all of us. So sometimes we think about only the benefit for the founder or those who came in as users, as customers. I don't want to call founders because the name founder is obsolete. I just want to use the word users and customers. People can go and interpret it the way they want to interpret, but it doesn't matter. We are all users and customers as we move along. It's a historic comeback, you know, to get the source code and the data back is a historic comeback. 2024, I said, was a great year because we recover all of those things. Just imagine if we didn't recover source code and data. Nobody will know who Gina Oliver is, Bob Takuse is, Oliver is. There is no way you can identify anybody. Even if you show whatever you want to show, the proof you have, the data doesn't show you because everything has been wiped out. That was a historic comeback. You can have the source code, but data is not there because data talk with source code and source code talk with data. So they are all intertwined. So you cannot deal with one without the other. So if there is nothing will prove that I was even part of this amazing company. But I should recover all of these things. That was a big turnaround in 2024. But like Bob have explained a lot of things, which I will not go back to that. I was looking at this and ponder about this, a historic comeback. You know, I look at it and I said, you know, the company is moving us, you know, the coming back is moving to something that is greater than ourselves. Because I said, if you can find somebody who can lift you above himself, that person is a genius. Follow that person. There's nobody. A CEO who doesn't look about himself, inner self, he said, I want to make you rise above me because there is nothing you could take from this company and there's nothing I can take from you. But all of us together can grow and build it. While you are successful, the company is successful. If you are not successful, the company will never be successful because you yourself, you are a user and a customer. So just ask yourself, in business terms, they always say the customer is right. Even the customer is stupid, they say the customer is right. We are stupid as a business owner, and the customer is always right. We need to solve their problem for us to be successful. Peter Rogers is here as a business owner. He will never tell Peter Rogers will never be nasty to his customer because if they run away and spread everything word of mouth, nobody will go to Peter Rogers' shop. They'll say that man is a nasty man. Don't even go there. I would prefer to drive 20 kilometers to go and buy a product to someone who is nice to me than to go to someone who is nasty. The customer is always right. And Ash treat us as a customer, as a user, and as a customer, and as a business owner. So my take here is, if you are a user, this company is for you. If you are a medium-sized company, this company is for you because they are building solutions that will enhance your own business. It's so proprietary, it doesn't matter. I can be a single owner, it doesn't matter. I need software today to enhance my business. I need cash machine. I need whatever I want to do because all of these, they are all software. Sometimes you go, you put your card, you say, no, I don't have cash in my pocket. Let me just swipe my card and pay. That is software doing your transaction for you. A lot of people really miscode it. We are talking about an IT development company that builds software solution for normal users, for medium size, sole proprietor, single owner, everybody. You have something in here that is affordable, that will not rip you off, that is cautious about you, not about the company. It's not about the profit. It's about giving something for mankind, humanity. The company stands for humanity. So whether you are a medium size, it is for you. You'll find something in this company that will enhance your business. You are a large corporation not coming for money. At least you need software Is it human resource software you need? Is it video conferencing? Is it internal conferencing you need? Is it socializing? Whatever, payroll. We can go on and on and on. They will build this to enhance your company and your normal social life. That will not do anything to harm you, but to enhance you to grow as a person, where you feel a sense of belonging, that I belong somewhere that is not ripping me off, but is enhancing my own life to be a better person and to enhance others. It's about humanity. The CEO is not crazy for anything, but is here to enhance our own life. So I will leave it there, Bro Bob. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Collins. I see Sister Comfort is back, but you also agreed with what Sister Gifty said. The company is moving us higher and even better. A company that is successful when you are successful. That's the premise. That's the foundation of this company. The company wants you, everybody that comes into the system, to succeed. A company that's made for all, for users, normal users like you and I, or a large company or a small company. So that was very brilliant. Thank you so much. I'll call on Andy to come, and then Sister Comfort, you can take it over.
Thanks, guys. Apologies for my tardiness today. The reason I like this system is because it's been designed with us in mind. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, we are not jacks of all trades, so we don't necessarily know all of how to do all of the various components within the business. You know, some of us don't know marketing, some of us are strong on the product side of it, some of us fall down on the sales side, whatever it might be. But the beauty of this system is that it's been designed in such a way that it will do the bits that we don't understand how to do, if that makes sense to you guys. So what I'm saying is I'm not very good at marketing. I don't know how the products work, but I understand the usage behind them and who to kind of introduce them to. But the marketing side is big business. And quite frankly, I've spent thousands on marketing over the years and got nowhere. So when you've got a company behind you that actually can do that bit for you, make it easier for you, fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. And you're quite right, guys. At the end of the day, this is for everyone. It's for businesses, first and foremost, to enhance their usage and their requirements to make them easier, have an easier business. It's for individuals that would like to use the products and make use of fair and value for money products. And I'll give you an example of that. One of the video conferencing platforms we know with 10,000 attendees charges $6,500, whereas ours, when it launched initially, was $125. That's monthly. That's a hell of a difference. Now, why is there such a discrepancy? At the end of the day, our CEO wants to build these products and be able to offer them into the marketplace at a fair and reasonable and value for money. Simple as that. They're not just in it for the profits, because we don't have shareholders. It's a privately run company. So this is another bonus for us. But so it's for companies, small, medium, and large. And again, a good example would be a multinational company that has regular meetings. I know of one particular company, I won't mention the name, but they have a huge base in Japan, and the guys in Japan don't speak English. So every time they go for a meeting, they have to take a translator. Well, one of the potential add-ons that is likely to be put in at some point is instant translation. Just think how easy it would make that company's running. because they've got guys in Japan and guys in South America. The guys in South America speak Spanish and the guys in Japan speak Japanese, and you speaking English, you go, everyone's scratching their head. But if you had this auto translation, which, as I said, we hope to be able to bring forward at some point, that makes life easy. So that's for big business. Okay, small businesses. Again, the products are there and designed specifically in order to benefit and make it easy. And Collins mentioned the HR products, which can be designed and you know, specific to companies. So this is good as well. But it's also there for individuals like us, affiliates, you can call us, to be able to make an income. And with the expectation of the commission side of things, the 25% upfront, which if you're paying, if your customer is paying on a monthly basis, becomes a monthly income. So if they're paying $100 a month to use a video conferencing platform that we provide, and you're getting 25, you need 100 customers to get 2,500 a month. Thank you very much. Well, we know that the average pension in the UK is about 800 a month. So that's three times to get 100 customers. Fantastic. So I'm extremely excited, as you can clearly see from my face. Us Brits don't show that, I'm afraid. The Americans do, they love it. But now us Brits are very staid in our approach. But yes, I'm extremely excited by the prospect. So back to you, Bob. Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks so much, Andy. I was going to say myself that there's no sign of excitement on your face at all, but I'm happy you said it. Thank you. So I like it when you say everything, or it was designed with us in mind. And us here says a lot. Us here means any and everybody at all. You just need to be interested, and then you join and you are successful. That's how simple and easy it's being made for us. Thank you, Andy, for the contribution. And if I'm not making a mistake, apart from our sister Gifty, who wants to spare her voice today, everybody else has said something. So Jean, you were the very first speaker. You would have listened to a few things here and there. Maybe you would like to say one or two things, and then that would be it. Thank you.
Well, before I say a few words, has Marcienne spoken, or is she able to speak?
If she's off camera and muted, I think it's on like her. So I just let her be, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, after listening to everyone, I just want to say, you know, the topic was historic turnaround. So when I think about generations to come are going to look back on this time and say, oh my gosh, look what they went through. Look at all the different obstacles they overcame. Look at all the challenges they withstood. Look at what the people and the CEO endured, and they never gave up, and they kept on. And look what they accomplished. Look at the extraordinary things that they achieved. They will be blown. I consider that the historic turnaround is future generations looking back and saying, how did they do it? You know, so many people give up when things get hard. We don't give up. And as somebody, I can't remember who was talking about the numbers dwindling, maybe Francine, that the numbers are could be dwindling because sometimes people can't stand the heat for many reasons. So it's no judgment there, but this number is getting, you know, what I think Ash had said, cream rises to the top. The people that have the endurance and they just can't get that vision out of our minds. It's so clear and so important that nothing that happens to us is powerful enough to pull us off the path. And I think the historicness of this is what future generations will look back and see and be inspired, because we never gave up, and we're going to change this world. Thank you so much, Comfort.
Indeed, thank you. I really appreciate Jean. Powerful conclusion, just like the introduction was. So guys, thank you so much for joining in again. And whoever is watching this, stay tuned. If you're already in the movement, let's keep going. And like Jean used the word endurance, that's just the thing we are doing now. I think we are going to reap the fruit and we shall be happy to tell the story. Have a wonderful evening, guys, and see you all during the week. Bye.